Well, controlling helps in making optimum utilization of resources. Well, as the name suggests, controlling. So, what we do in controlling, for every activity, every performance, standards are set. So, in controlling, standards are set for every activity and performances. So, what happens? Employees are asked to adhere to those standards, stick to those standards. Well, because of the standards are set, various tools and techniques designed by managers to avoid wastage of material and spoilage of other resources. Automatically, since standards are set for every activity and performance, and there are tools and technique devised for avoiding wastage and spoilage, what happens? Now every employee start using the resources in a most efficient and effective manner. Automatically, it leads to optimum utilization of resources. Let us understand this in a simplistic example. I'll give you two examples. Example number one, that let's say production activity of an employee. So per day standard production for per employee is set. So there are tools and measures by which we identify that this is a fair work standard established in a one day. And we understand that, okay, 4 kg of units has to be produced by per employee in a day on an average. An employee is producing 2.5 kgs. So immediately the next or in 1 or 2 days, manager get in touch with the worker for identify why the production is less. And he identifies the reason that the health of the employee is weak. So what he does, he asks him to get a good medical consultation and replace him with another substitute so that the production output is not hampered. Once the employee get recovered from his illness, he'll come back and perform to his fullest potential. So automatically there are ways and means and standards are set to identify, avoid human resource spoil. So spoilage of human resource is avoided. Now immediate actions are taken. Why? If a person is working, they should produce 4 units, but he is producing 2.5 kg. So I think there's a wastage of human resources. Immediately reasons are identified. Methods and tools and techniques are set. So if let's say in another case, the output is less because the employee is not skilled, what will they do? Yes, there are methods set to train the employees. Another example, there are 2 types of employees. One is sticking to standards and another is not sticking to standards. So for one employee, the raw material is coming in standard shape. So he is able to produce the output with the best, efficient and optimum manner. Whereas for other employees, the input or raw material is not coming in standard shapes. So first he has to bring in. So what does he do? He just don't consider it proper. He does not cut it or bring it to proper shape. He uses it as it is. So automatically what happens? For certain output, the wastage is more. For certain output, the wastage is less. Identify an example where the tilesman fix up the tiles of the floors. If he doesn't consider the dimensions of the floor, then he'll end up wasting lot of tiles unused, half used. On the contrary, if he measures with proper dimensions, so he understands, okay, only some part of the tiles will be wasted. So he'll utilize the remaining part of the tiles in a manner where there is a wastage of the raw material is minimum. Well, controlling technique helps in what? Yes, helps in making optimum utilization of resources. Understand there are standards are set for all the activities and performance at every stage of the organization's activity. Now, employees are asked to perform as per the standards. So what happens? There are tools and techniques devised by the managers to avoid wastage of material and spoilage of other resources. So as any employee is in the zone which is not giving or performing as per the standard, they identify the remedies and course corrections are made so that the output is as per the standard. So automatically as the output is producing as per the standard and employees are trained for the same thing, so automatically it leads to what? Efficient and effective utilization of resources. Wastage and spoilage of resources are avoided, which automatically leads to what? The optimum utilization of resources. Hence, controlling helps in making optimum utilization of resources. It avoids spoilage and wastages.